I might die in 20 minutes, we'll see. But for right now, it's a good last meal. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Allie and today we are out here fishing. I'm specifically trying to catch a very poisonous fish, the checkered puffer fish. Apparently they're really great to eat. There have been a lot of YouTubers who have done this type of thing before and it inspired me to give it a try. They should be really easy to catch, although the conditions today are pretty wonky. We've got a lot of wind, there's a high surf advisory, so here in the inlet, you know, it's a very choppy surface. We do have some sun though, which will help us be able to see the fish, because that's a big part in this. We need to be able to see the fish. It's like, it's a sight cast. You don't really cast, you'll see. It's about to be a lot of fun. So when I went into the bait shop this morning, they had live shrimp, probably because conditions are bad today and not that many people are fishing, but I snagged a dozen of them and I have a second rod that I will be using to try and catch snook. Little piece of cut shrimp. They'll probably pick at that a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to snag them still. Okay, this is gonna be the gross part. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Plan backfired. With the puffer fish, you want a long shank hook like that. For the snook, I'm going for a circle hook. So look at those teeth. The teeth aren't very sharp, but they do have a strong bite. And then obviously they puff up like that. Look at that. Look at it. And when you scratch their belly, they puff up like this. They puff up because it's a defense mechanism. So when they puff up like that and a predator's trying to eat them, it makes it difficult. Like they'll get literally stuck in their throat. Okay. So I'm just taking a piece of shrimp and I'm literally just going right through the center of it like this. There's really no wrong way to do it. Some fish might, you know, if you don't hook it good enough, they'll eat the little sides around it and pick at it. But this is how I did the last one and I cut that boy just fine. So just a small piece of cut shrimp. Oh yeah. So you want this to sit on the bottom. So I added a little split shot, a little over 12 inches, about 12 inches above your hooks, pretty good. And then you don't even really need to cast this out because again, it's all about seeing them, getting the bait in front of them, and then you kind of just pull it up. I'm gonna leave that in the water and continue rigging up my rod for snook. I've got 50-pound fluorocarbon on the end because snook have these little like razor blade type, well, it's kind of more like sandpaper. They have like a sandpaper mouth and it'll cut right through your leader. And I actually had one snap off here a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's no fun. So I've got the 50-pound fluorocarbon on, about to put one of my shrimp on it. Actually, come look at how I have this set up. So I've got my puffer fish below the net. And then I have all of my shrimp, you know, in the net. When they're alive like this, let's see if I get it at home, you just want to go right through their back because you want them to still be able to move around. Just like that. Boop. Didn't go very far. I could have added a little weight to that, but that's all right. He'll do the work for me, really. We'll see what he does. Let's chum the water again. The chum that we're using are just little minnows that we've had frozen in our freezer for this exact purpose, for chumming the water to get the fish to come in. Now, a better way to do this actually is to have some sort of container that you put the chum bait in that just leaks out just the tiniest bit, the scent maybe some little bits that attract the fish in. Although I really don't think that the puffer fish are that attracted to these minnows. It's very interesting. Oh, I see him. Oh, he's looking. He's looking at my shrimp. And, oh, dang it. Oh, he's looking at my shrimp again. Wow, they love shrimp. He's eating it. Okay, I'm gonna let him really eat it this time. This is intense. Really working to catch this puffer fish. Oh, woo! Got him. Woo! Get him in here. Beneath. Woohoo! Another. That's 4. If I put that hook shank pretty much straight through the entire piece of shrimp and kind of wrap it up on that shank and allow the hook to be exposed like that, that's been working too. Also letting them eat it, you know? So I'm gonna throw these heads and these tails in the water to chum it, because I think that's what brought those last 2 in. I wanna catch 1 or 2 more, but I'm really happy with 4 because that would be 2 each, and that's the perfect appetizer. Oh yeah, oh, there's 2! It's the shrimp, it's the shrimp. Look this way, look this way. Yeah. Oh, he's looking. Oh, that looks good. This is fun. All right, so it's Nick's turn with the rod. He's gonna catch our puffer fish number 6. I am starting to get a little bit toasted though in the sun. So I'm gonna grab some sunscreen. Bam. Nice job. He got him. Yeah. Look at that, we got 6. All right, we're on our way back home. We're gonna clean up these puffer fish from home. I didn't have everything that I need to clean them, you'll see. So, woo, success. So today is not only my first time catching puffer fish, it's my first time cleaning them. So I just practiced, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I just practiced on one. There is what it'll look like cleaned up. So now I feel comfortable that I'll be able to show you how I did this. So when you feel the top of their head, you'll feel a little bump, a very small bump. You wanna put your knife right behind that bump that you feel. So I'm gonna hold them nice and tight behind that bump. I'm gonna cut straight down. Perfect. Do you hear that pop? I cut through the backbone. So now at this point, I'm just trying to cut a little bit of the skin away so that I can better see what I'm doing down here when I flip them. Woohoo! Just like that. So this little sac right here is where the poison is located. It's attached to the liver, which is right here between these 2 big sacs, and that, if that bursts, that will cause you to get very, very sick or potentially die. So I should give this disclaimer before I go any further. I do not recommend trying this. I'm not condoning this. Don't do it. This is for entertainment purposes only. You hear her? Ooh, she's hungry. Whenever we're in the kitchen, it's like she thinks it's her food time too. Anyways, I'm gonna clean the rest of these up and then I will see you at dinner time. I will say though, it is harder to clean them than the videos that I watched online led me to believe, or maybe I just don't have the same finesse. Do any of you remember when I said that iguanas were the toughest animal that I had come across? I take it back. These things are still sweating. Oh my God, it's creepy. It's very reptilian. I decided to do a brine. This was a very last minute decision, but I felt like it would help it. So in this brine, I have water, lemon zest, pepper, salt, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and some ice just to keep it all cold. That's been in there just for an hour or two. We did end up going to the gym, going to the grocery store to get the rest of our ingredients, and now we're cooking, okay? So that's the toadies. I'm going to be breading them with some cornstarch and some flour. Next, we have our turf. So that's the surf. The turf is venison tenderloins. And on these venison tenderloins, I mixed up a coffee rub. It is so delicious. This recipe will actually be in a future cookbook. So that, you guys are the first to hear that. So that's really exciting. This is a Cajun seasoning mix that I mixed up for the toadies. So first thing I'm gonna do is rinse these guys off. Okay, rinse the toadies. Doesn't that look so good? I almost don't want to rinse them because all of the seasoning looks so good, but this isn't actually the seasoning that I want on them. I'm gonna sprinkle them with that Cajun mix. Beautiful. Next step, flour, cornstarch, and I'm going to pour the rest of our seasoning in there and then mix that up real good. Take the toady, rub it, roll it all in that cornstarch flour mixture. I'm gonna let these sit for a little bit. After they have this mixture on them, that cornstarch is going to start absorbing and thickening, and then I'm going to batter them again or coat them again, just like I am right now. I'm gonna fire up the grill. Check out our little lemon tree, so cute. So here, sorry the light's not great. I'm gonna turn this on, set it to smoke, open this up, and I'm gonna wait for a flame to establish in the burn pot. It'll just take a couple of minutes. Yeah, there's that flame we're looking for. So now we're gonna turn this up all the way. I'm gonna go 450. Close this lid down, and that'll heat up in just a couple of minutes. Now I gotta get my venison ready. Tenderloin. Beautiful coffee rub. I'm gonna sprinkle this all over, and I do have enough here that I'm actually gonna save it. I'm gonna let this sit and kind of soak in. I probably would have done this at the very beginning, but there's so much going on between the toadies and the risotto and everything. So there they are. You really wanna coat those guys. Now it's time to roll the toadies again. So see how it's starting to turn this little pink color? That is the cornstarch doing its magic. There we go. They're ready for the oil. Okay, they are on. We wanna hit 125. Ba-ba-da. So they may be slightly overdone, but we're gonna let them rest and see.
Cornstarch on the limes?
Just a little bit. It kind of exploded. We're drinking Modelo's, by the way. Okay. Risotto is done, and it tastes amazing. It's so, so good. So that's sitting off to the side, all warm. The venison tenderloins are resting. It's time for the toadies. So my oil is probably about 365 right now, which is okay. As long as it's between 350 and 375, we're good. There's one, there's two. So this is a Pit Boss deep dish cast iron. It is my absolute favorite. I've made so many amazing meals with this thing because it's versatile. It comes with a lid that's a thin skillet, but also a lid. So you can use it as a Dutch oven, you can use it to fry, you can use it just as a skillet. It really is so versatile. Cast iron just makes such a great sear on venison. It's phenomenal. So that's what this is. And then the grill outside that I cooked the tenderloins on is the Pit Boss Sportsman 500. I also have a Pit Boss Sportsman 820 at our camp in Pennsylvania, and that thing is magical. That's my favorite one. But the 500 is perfect for here because we don't have a lot of space. As you can tell, we're literally grilling in the driveway. So It's good for small spaces. All right. Just a couple minutes each side until you get that nice golden brown color. Not bad. It's like a medium. I was hoping for like a medium rare, but medium's not bad. There's so many ways that you can experiment with wild game, with all food, but with wild game especially. The more you experiment and the more you discover, the more you'll fall in love with it, and the whole process is just everything. You know, like we went out and we caught these, I keep calling them toadies and I feel so like funny because they're puffer fish, but we went out and we caught these puffer fish this morning. You watched us do that. We cleaned them, which was a process. Now, look at how good those look. If those were served to you at a restaurant, granted they would be on a beautiful plate with some kind of gorgeous spread, like, I can't wait to try them. So let's plate this up. Okay, so, oh my God, it looks so good. Crispy toady, coffee rub venison, wild well, fake wild, but mushroom risotto. And then I just threw together, this is like a pseudo tartar sauce. It is the moment of truth. I'm about to try my first puffer fish. Here we go. Oh my God. Wow. So moist, so crunchy, perfect saltiness. The flesh is white, flaky, mild. It just tastes like wonderful fried fish. Now there is a bone running through the center, so you do kind of eat this like a chicken wing. Look at that! Are you kidding me? Delicious. The coffee rub is so bold. She always whines when we eat. Okay, thank you. It's a powerful flavor, so it will hide any sort of gaminess, yet even on, this is a doe tenderloin, like come on, the best of the best, and it's just still so good. So I'm trying to think of more words to describe it. Technically, Nick made this risotto. That is full of flavor as well. But wow, dude, these toadies, I am so impressed. Again, I mean, it's a white, flaky saltwater fish. So easy to catch. I might die in 20 minutes, we'll see. But for right now, it's a good last meal. Woo! Okay, I was thinking about this before we started filming the cooking portion of this video. Sometimes I put out cooking videos that are a little more polished. They're a little more highly edited, you know what I'm saying? In this video, I just wanted it to be us hanging out. So let me know which you like better, because I enjoy creating both and I wanna know what you guys think. And I appreciate your feedback. Information on Pit Boss will be in the description box down below. That is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.